Hello ladies and gentlemen, in this video we're going to add damage indicators that, as the name suggests, shows the dealt damage. We will need to animate it in code and in animation player, make it change the damage value and create it through entities code. So create a new scene, make it a node 2D, rename it to damage indicator, save it. In the resources, go to UI, I will save it in UI folder. Then add a label for it and an animation player. Go to label and set the text by default to 0 and in the grow direction set the horizontal to both. Now in the animation player create a new animation. I will name it show damage. Make it autoplay on load. It will be 1 second long, and here in the very end create a new track, link it to damage indicator and call the method Q3. Now in the transform it will start on the scale 0505, create it and link it here. It will grow to its normal scale after 0.3 seconds, and it also start fully visible. At 0.3 seconds it's fully visible still, but in the end it will be transparent. So here you go, here is our animation. But now we need to make it move also and change its value. So set it to 0. Attach a new script. And first of all we will create variables, of course. Speed that defines the initial speed with which this label will move, the friction with which it will stop, and the shift direction, the direction in which it will move, and also the onReady variable of this label here, so we can access its text. And here is the code. In the ready function you define the shift direction. It's basically a random direction, and then in the process every frame you move it by the speed multiplied by this chosen direction by delta, and also every frame you decrease the speed until it reaches 0. Okay, and we're done here. Now we can go to our entity-based script. Here in the script we will need to create a variable that will refer to our damage indicator scene, and since I don't think you will ever change it like you can do with effects, I will make it a constant. Here it is. It's a constant that will preload this scene. Now we do have a spawn effect function and we could use it, but there is no way you can set the damage through it, right? We can make this spawn effect return this effect. Instead of an effect we will pass our damage indicator here. We can make it return it, and then after it has created this indicator and set its position, we will also set the damage value. Create a method spawn damage indicator and it will receive one integer value. Here you create an indicator by calling this spawn effect method and passing the indicator, and if it returns something then it means it exists, and then we can also access its text. So we access it and set the proper damage. But in order for it to return anything, we need to make it return in this method, right? So after you have set the position of the effect, also return this effect in the end. Good. And now we can just call this spawn damage indicator method. In Herbox area entered spawn damage indicator and pass this actual damage. And now let's see the magic. Here we go. Now we have it working. Of course you can play a little bit with code, mess around, change some colors, whatever you want, but for now I think it's okay. Yeah, so that was it for this video. I hope it was useful and you liked it, and if you did, don't forget to like, share and subscribe on me on Twitter and YouTube. It was Ives, and until next time.